Earlier this year, Alexis and Faye were only broken up for one day before Faye claimed Alexis had sex with one of his friends. While Alexis denies having sex with the friend, she believes that Faye is the one who has been unfaithful, and she has the photos to prove it. Faye, what is going on with Alexis?
Well, what's going on with Alexis is that she thinks that I'm cheating on her with the people who are sending her messages and these photos of, which is not me. It's not true. This is why I'm here. But like our relationship has been on and off. We argue a lot. It's like lack of communication with her. Like if anything goes on and happens, there's nothing there that we can talk about because she never wants to talk about it.
How long have you been together?
I've been with her for about 5, going on 6 years now.
And you have a 4-year-old son,
We have
right?
a 4-year son, yes we do, and it's affecting him like in a way where now it's like it's hard for him to be around us because he's like, are you guys fighting?
Because you guys fight a lot in front of him.
Yeah, we fight like maybe twice a week, every other week.
And you're fighting about the cheating?
Most of it, yes, it comes from the cheating, but some of it also comes from where we don't communicate. Like it's hard for her to open up to me. And it's been like that since we've been together. And now it's like to the point where we have tried now after these 6 months that we haven't been together. Like we've been trying to be together and be happy, but it's the...
You're not together now?
Right now we're just parenting a little bit.
Are you living together?
No.
No.
We're not living together due to the effect of the accusing us of the accusation of me cheating on her. So,
but you believe that when you broke up, she went and had sex with one of your friends, right?
yes, I believe that because in the matter that she admitted to having oral sex with him, like a day after. Like, I thought we were still together. I don't understand how you can just be with somebody one day and then the next year with somebody else now.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, if you're together and you have children and then, you know, you break up, I think it's got to be more than one day before you go have sex with somebody else.
I believe so, too. Like I told you. Like, I do.
Did he tell you he had sex with her?
He has. He did. He told me.
Yeah.
And she says another thing. She claims it was just oral, but hey...
oral sex is sex.
I feel like, but I mean
it's not whether you feel. Oral sex is sex.
Yeah.
But women are sending her pictures of them having sex with you, right?
I understand that. Like, I understand the picture, yeah, that's my bathroom and all that, but that's not...
What I don't understand. What are you saying?
Well, some of the pictures that she got, she claims to be saying that it's me because one of the photos has the tile of my bathroom, yeah.
You're in your own bathroom?
In my own bathroom, she has those pictures of that, but...
And somebody's performing sex on you?
Yes. Not on me, though, because that's not me. Like
it's not you?
No, that's not me. Like
they put a stunt Faye in there.
I don't know how they did that, but certainly it was.
Can I see it?
It was not.
I get to see the photos. Have you seen these photos?
I have.
Okay.
I have. It's embarrassing. It's not me, though.
It's your bathroom in the background.
Correct, it is, but that's not
So
me.
you think somebody photoshopped these?
I believe that the female did. Yeah, she did.
Why would she go through all that?
Well, while me and her were broken up, like I had a friendship with her, but it wasn't like a sexual relationship, and it wasn't any of that.
That looks very sexual.
Definitely does, but it's not me.
It's not you?
No, it's not. I mean, I would have known if I was doing something like that. I probably would have. But no, I did not know.
Well, your kind of eyes were closed.
Yeah, no, not me. No, I
don't. And then this is the text messages. Stop calling my man. He may be your son's dad, but he's mine now. And this is from Alexis. Oh, this is from a woman to Alexis. Why would these women Photoshop sending Alexis text saying, he's my man now? Why is this woman just a professional
because
stalker?
she was obsessed over me. She wanted to be with me. She wanted to be
Why
in a
is she
relationship
obsessed with you?
Because she liked me, I guess. She liked me. She wanted to be with me. She wanted to make it work.
All right, let's meet the mother of your child, Alexis.
So what? That's what a family man does?
If that's what you want to say, but that's not me in the photos, and I don't believe that.
That's what love is, though?
You could have done the picture yourself.
How?
That's like, I don't understand how you even think that at all.
The freaking evidence is right there. How, Fed?
This is why I'm here for, to prove to you that it wasn't me. Okay?
Really?
It was.
Okay.
So.
But that's what love is, though, right?
And love is what you do too, right? Where you go sleep with somebody like a day after, right?
I didn't sleep
That's
with him.
love too?
I never cheated
But
on
you only
you.
admitted
We
it
weren't
to me,
together
so
for
I
that
don't
day, but we
understand.
weren't together for
But you
that
said it
day,
to me,
though.
though, more
No.
than once.
Well, wait a second. You're together with Faye, right?
Yes.
And you have a son. You guys get mad.
Yes.
You have a breakup. The next day you sleep with the guy. Or not sleep with him, you gave him oral sex.
The next day, we were broken up, though.
Come on.
But that's love. Okay, she
one
comes out here about a
day.
family. That's really a family
But
woman.
you said
okay.
you didn't want nothing with me. You said you never wanted to see me. You never wanted to
okay.
be with me again. Just a mother to your son, right?
But you still had prior, you're still communicating with him way before
How?
that, because how is it that you're going to see
No,
somebody
I
just
would-
like
I never-
that
I
a
met
day
him
after?
that
That doesn't make
day.
sense,
Why,
okay?
but why go to one of his friends?
Well, he was there.
And he wanted you.
I don't know if you.
Oh, you didn't know?
I never met him
You
like
just
that.
you just threw a dart out in the wilderness and you hit his friend and the next thing you know, you're doing a sex act with him. Come on. What if you be honest
Well, we
here
were
here?
about it.
drinking, we were smoking, and that was it.
Yeah, and you
but
were-
I didn't want him like that. I didn't want him
But you
like that.
did it.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, why can't anybody be honest here?
I am.
No, you're not.
It was only oral sex. That was it.
I believe you
Okay.
saying that, but what I'm saying is you didn't go over there not thinking that something might happen.
It was just
She
a
was
friend. I
getting
can't have
attention,
friends. We weren't
It's
together
his
though.
friend.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, it was.
Like, I'm not telling you something you don't know already.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you believe that's him in those pictures
It
like I
is,
do,
it
right?
is, yeah.
It is him.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, why are you gonna lie?
I'm not lying about
Yeah,
it.
you are.
It was not me.
I know what
I've been
size you are.
honestly,
I
like,
know
I've cared
what
for you, and
size
I've been
you
so
are, though.
honest with you since I've been with you. And this is why I'm here to prove to you that I haven't.
But you obviously know it's her, right?
It's
She
her,
had
but
the
that's
pic-
not
She had
me,
the
though.
phone out, right?
Yeah, the phone out.
She had the phone out, right?
Well,
Yeah,
she
but
took that
in all
picture, but it wasn't
fairness, he
me.
had his eyes closed.
Oh, I guess so.
Well, we'll have to see about that, honestly.
I
'cause
guess
don't believe
so.
You want to be with him,
Yes.
and you want to be with her.
it. Yes, I do.
I feel the love right now.
Right?
That's your bathroom, right?
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yeah. And
So
that
how
was,
is it not?
and that's the picture. That's the bathroom in the picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So either it was photoshopped or there's another guy having a really good time in your bathroom.
But, yeah, it-
Did you know she was taking the pictures?
I was never with her in the bathroom.
Dude, just a minute.
I'm not going to admit to something that's not true.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
know,
not
come
me.
on, man. At least she's admitting it. He says he forgave you and he wants to move on. I mean, why aren't you two back together if you both want to be together?
So right now he doesn't trust me because of what happened before, and I did make it up. I did, and
You
he
made
don't
what up?
believe it. I made up that I had sex with him multiple times. That I keep seeing him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, me and him are still together, but he don't believe me. He don't trust me.
Yeah.
So I want to show him that.
That you
It never
took a lie
happened.
detector test. That it was
Yes.
only one time.
Yes.
And it was only oral sex.
Yes.
What if he fails?
I'm done with him.
You're
I'm
done with
done
him.
with him. I don't want to see him. I want nothing to do with him, but just be a father to my son.
Alexis, you're up first.
Okay.
While in a relationship with Faye, did you have sexual contact with any other man besides him? You answered no. While in a relationship with Faye, did you have sexual intercourse with any other man besides him? You answered no. Besides the one day you were broken up, did you have sexual contact with his friend on more than one occasion? You answered no. While in a relationship with Faye, did you have sexual intercourse with the friend? You answered no. The result came back all the same, and it came back that Alexis told the truth.
What happened? What happened? Thought I was a hoe. What happened?
I'm sorry for that. Sorry for accusing you.
Oh,
But you should have never told me
me and
that.
him every day, though,
Well,
right?
you should have never
me
told me
and
that
him
you were
go and
sleeping
mess
with him
around
in the
every
beginning.
day,
Like,
right?
why do you do that if you know
I
how it affects
told
me?
you. I told you.
But
Because you
until
had
now,
other people
until we were
go,
coming to the show, you told me though. The whole time it was that you were with him. You were with him. That's what you kept telling me.
Because you don't take the word
And you just keep it
no.
going. Keep it going. Just keep lying to me and knowing that it affects me the way it does.
You don't take
like,
the
I don't
word
get
no,
it. Like,
so yeah, I made it up.
well, you know how it affects me, so why would you do that?
You don't seem very happy.
Because he didn't believe me. And he didn't want
mean,
it to be
But I
true.
didn't believe it. She kept
Isn't
admitting
that
it
a
to me,
good
though.
result, though?
It is a good result.
Yeah. So now
And
you
I
want
said
to be
I'm
with
sorry.
her.
But you should have never kept lying to me then if it wasn't like that. Because I kept believing you every time you told me.
Okay.
Okay, then.
But now you know.
Now I know. Thank you. See?
You're welcome. Now, what about you?
I'm here to prove to her that I haven't cheated on her.
Okay.
And that I've
Okay.
been all about her since day
But
one.
how about you tell her, yes, that was me in the photos?
I would be lying to her if I told
No,
her.
you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, come on.
It's not me in the photos.
Come
Lexi.
on.
It really ain't. And I'm going to show you that it's not.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25.
25.
And do you think this is a normal relationship?
No.
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 It's kind of really weird. Okay, Faye came here and took a lie detector test. And our examiner wrote me a little note. Our examiner attempted to administer a test on Faye, in which the result was inconclusive due to mental and physical countermeasures. She tried 3 times and told him to stop, but he kept doing countermeasures. So you Googled something on the internet and how to beat a lie detector test.
Not at all.
Yes.
No, I did not.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you
exactly,
kept
right?
trying to do
That's not
things
true.
that we could not
I
test
have
you.
no idea why that happened.
Oh,
but
you have no idea?
No idea.
Well, because she kept telling you, don't do this, and you kept doing it.
I didn't know what I was doing wrong.
Did
I
did the lie detector
She did, and I
test?
tried hard to continue on and do what I had to do.
And she
to
kept
take it.
saying, don't do that, right? Did she say, don't do
She
that
did,
to you?
she did,
How
she
many
did.
times?
Probably twice, 3 times maybe.
3 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like she wrote in her notes?
I
And you
don't-
kept doing them, right?
I didn't know what I was doing wrong.
Yeah. She wasn't explicit about what did not do?
Yeah, but I couldn't stop doing what she wanted me to do. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
couldn't control
Oh,
that. So
Yeah, you couldn't control that.
I couldn't.
Just like you couldn't control.
Well, I don't know.
Hey, Alexis, before you go,
for what?
Listen.
For a liar?
Okay.
For what?
No, you were truthful, and I'm going to tell you this. You're one of these dudes who's so full of okay?
I appreciate that.
No, she did something bad to you. You would be not justified, but you'd be all right in your, silly game of this relationship of saying, yeah, I got oral sex from a woman. We've been broken up for the past 6 months, but you want to play the game of, oh, this woman is so into me that she's sending her threatening texts and she's got pictures of having sex with you, but she's photoshopping, she's doing all this because she's so in love with you.
I guess.
Oh yeah. And then you come
Not my fault. She couldn't do her job right
and
do
then
the
you
test,
come
so
here,
I don't get why it came
then
back
you come
inconclusive about
here
it.
and you try to, mess around,
I didn't.
fool around in the lie detector room,
I didn't
and you
fool
do all
around.
kind of so we can't test you.
Not
And you
even.
want everybody to believe you.
Well, to be honest with you, they can't believe me even if they
Nobody
wanted to. They didn't want
believes
to believe
you.
me.
Do you believe them?
No.
Is this relationship over?
It's over.
Okay. Okay. You little liar, get off my stage. Good luck, kid. Hope it works out for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gary is a child molester. He's a monster. And he did it to my daughter and me when I was younger. When I was 8 years old, I remember him taking me off the bunk bed onto the floor, had a white sock, and put it over my mouth, and I just passed right back out. I woke up on the floor and my shorts were off of me. I told some family. They didn't believe me.
My sister has always been a liar. She's lied about everything, and I think she's lying about this too. So it all started off with Tanya saying my dad molested her daughter. She just came in one day and she said, hey, he's touching my daughter. And she said that she took her to the doctors to get examined and that there was evidence of her being touched. But no one ever came to my house. No one ever knocked on my door, CPS, cops, nothing. So if she did take her to the hospital, the cops would have showed up at my house to arrest my dad, but that never happened.
One day I was bathing my daughter and I went to wash her and she said, ouch, mommy. And I said, what, baby? And she said, "Papa touched me, kitty." And I was in shock for a minute. Wrapped her up in a towel and went to the hospital. The police came to the hospital after they did the rape kit on my daughter. Went back to the house and he was gone. CPS was there, but they didn't investigate.
I was there that day. I was the one that was babysitting, so I know that did not happen. After Tanya said all these things, like everybody lost contact, everybody stopped talking to everybody, and she's just making posts or commenting on my posts, accusing and telling everyone that my dad is a child molester and that he had touched my niece. Just last week, me and her was talking on the phone, and that's when I found out that she's now accusing him of touching her at a younger age.
What hurts me the most is that he did that to me and my daughter. And it hurts that Natalie picked him over me when he has never been in our life.
My dad is saying that he thinks Tanya is making this up because she robbed my grandma of $8,000, and she also stole a $1,000 ring off my dad, so my grandma and my dad pressed charges on her, and she went to prison. My dad's thinking Tanya's just out to get him. That's why she's making all this up.
I did steal that jewelry. Didn't have a mom or dad, nobody there, and it was just an easy come up on money. For him to say that I'm making it up out of revenge is ridiculous.
I'm in the middle, you know? Like, I know my dad's not that person, so I know, like, it's not. And Tanya, she's my sister, you know? I got her back too, but this is a sticky situation that I want no part in. It wouldn't surprise me if she fails.
I know I'm gonna pass my lie detector test because I'm telling the truth. And today is gonna be shown. I want him to know that everybody in the world is gonna know that he's a monster.
Gary, how do you feel about what your daughter Tanya is saying?
I'm hurt. I'm furious. I literally just don't understand. There's no way in the world that I would even consider touching any of my grandbabies like that, let alone her. That's just sick, Steve. It's just literally sick.
So you didn't molest your daughter, you didn't molest your granddaughter?
No, sir.
So she's saying not only her,
No, absolutely not.
but her daughter.
Absolutely not.
Okay. She said you put a sock over her nose,
Never.
her mouth to knock her
Never
out.
happened.
Why do you say this is a revenge plot?
Because years ago, she came to my house. I was staying with my mother at the time. She came to the house. My mom left jewelry around at the house. She came to the house with a couple friends. And I guess she actually thought that it was an easy thing to get. And we did everything we possibly could to give her a chance from going to jail, from going to prison. Look, just give my mom the money back. $8,000.
She stole $8,000 in cash?
No, $8,000 in jewelry.
Oh, in jewelry.
Jewelry, yeah. She
Okay.
took, $8,000, and we had to hunt it down.
How did you hunt it down?
Well, I confronted her and the other person, partner in crime, and that person said that she's the one that took it.
So she wouldn't give it back, and you called the police?
She refused to give it back, so we had to go to the pawn shop. And when we went to the pawn shop, my mom identified my ring, called the police, made a police report.
And they arrested her?
And they arrested her.
And did you have to go to court?
No, I didn't. My mom did.
Okay, and did she take a plea deal?
Yes, sir.
And how long did she go to prison for?
For 5 months.
Wow. You sent your daughter to jail for... listen, I'm not judging you.
The-
I mean, I'm just saying, everybody's different. I'm not criticizing one bit. I think if my daughter would steal from me, I would be, and I say it all the time, being stolen from is terrible. And especially if it's from a family or friend that you allow in your house, that's even worse than a stranger coming in. I don't know if I'm sending my daughter to prison, though. You know what I mean? But, like, you gave her a chance.
I gave her many chances.
Yeah.
Many chances.
And so you think that these allegations are coming around because of that?
Of vengeance, yes.
Yeah. So when she gets out of prison, do you reconcile with her?
No, she got out of prison, and I really haven't heard anything from her.
Yeah.
I tried the best I could. My granddaughter, it was shortly after she got out of prison. And it was just...
When did you find out about you molesting your daughter?
Just a few days ago.
Oh, just a few days ago.
A few
You
days
had
ago.
never heard about it?
No, sir.
So she just comes up and says, hey, by the way, Dad, you molested me.
No, she didn't tell me personally. She called Natalie, and she told her that I just want you to know that he touched me, raped me when I was 8 years old. And I am blown away by this, literally blown away.
So has CPS or the police ever contacted you?
No, sir.
Not for your granddaughter and not for your...
No, sir.
Never been questioned?
Nope.
And she posted on social media about this?
Yes, sir.
She's posted on social media that you're a child molester.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty bad because social media now is like everywhere. Everybody's on it, constantly on it, which makes me sick.
She posted a family Christmas picture, had my grandkids, my daughter, her husband, posted it up there, and Tanya had made comments about you need to be careful of your kids. You're living with a child molester. He'll touch your kids and you'll find out.
You know you touched me.
You're
You know
crazier
you
than
touched
hell.
my daughter.
Stay away from me.
You know you did.
Stay away from me.
The truth's gonna come out today.
No,
Oh, yes, it's coming out
bet
today.
you one thing.
The whole world sees
you
it
are
now.
a lying,
The
sick
whole world is gonna see it
individual.
now.
You know what? You have hurt me so bad. You can't even
You know
imagine.
what you did to me?
What?
I was
Nothing.
8.
Zero. I done
I
nothing.
was 8 years
You're
old.
mad at me
You
because
took your life,
you're
my
mad
life
at me
from me.
because I wasn't
You
there.
took my
I
life
wasn't
from
there,
me.
and you're
You met
lying.
your grandmother only one time?
I'm sure I met her when I was little, but when I got older, I only met her one time.
And you stole from her?
Yeah, I did. I stole a ring.
Okay.
I was 8 years old, and when I did that,
When he
stealing
molested
that,
you?
Yes. When
You
I
were
stole
8.
that jewelry, that's way before I even had my daughter, way before I even got pregnant with my daughter.
Okay, let me ask you this. When you were 8 years old, you say he did what to you?
He took me off my bunk bed. We was all in the room together with my sisters. You took me off my bunk bed.
And you're a freaking lying
You
ass.
took me off
You're
my
lying.
bunk bed and put a white
Yeah,
sock
imagine
in
that.
my face to
Imagine
knock me
that.
out.
There's no
I
way.
remember him taking me off the bed and laying me onto the floor. The white sock he put on my face to knock me right back out.
It had like a chemical
I
on
have
it?
no idea what was on it. I still don't know what it was.
But it knocked you out?
Yes, it knocked me right back out. And I woke up later on the floor still with my pants off of me.
And did the police ever arrest your dad?
No, he was nowhere to be found.
So
He was gone.
forever?
He was gone.
Forever?
Dude, he left Kentucky.
Okay, how long has he been gone for?
I haven't seen him in 11 years, so now
Okay, he says 8, you say 11.
it's been 11.
Okay. So the police can't find him?
Here he is.
Where are you hiding for 11 years?
I live in Florida. She knew where I was at.
I bet you did, Ryan.
You were there.
I
You're
bet
not
you
hiding,
did.
though.
No, I mean, I'm working as a mechanic. I'm staying with my mom.
And you filed
She was there.
taxes and everything?
Yes.
You got a Florida driver's
Oh,
license?
of course I did.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Natalie,
We never
how
went
could you pick
anywhere.
him over me? How could you pick
Not
him over
even.
me?
That's irrelevant.
You did.
That's
you did.
irrelevant.
You hid him out.
If you got touched,
hid him
why the
out.
did you bring your
I
daughter
brought
around him?
Because
Why?
I was trying to
I
make...
would never bring him
I was
around my
trying.
baby girl. That's not
You know, she's made these allegations against your dad that she was molested at 8 years old and that he molested your niece, her daughter. And she admits that she stole from her grandmother, from her dad. She went to prison for 5 months.
Kind of hard to lie out of that one, you know, when your name is on
Yeah,
that
well,
pawn
she
slip.
went to
You
prison.
might as well admit it now.
Okay. Do you believe that your dad either molested her
Hell
or
no.
your niece?
Hell
Do you
no.
find it unusual you never met your father-in-law or sister-in-law?
Yeah, I found out. I
I'm
was
saying
kind of noticed that.
It's an unusual situation, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah. What do you want to add to all this?
That I love my wife and I believe everything she's telling me, and y'all two shouldn't gang up on her.
Lucas,
lying.
what if your
Stop
wife
lying.
Okay.
is lying about these sexual allegations?
I'm gonna feel. I don't know. I don't believe she's lying.
Right. What if? Okay, Gary, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you a bunch of questions.
I get security around him.
Oh, you won't need that because I'm right here.
That's what I'm
smacking
saying.
My damn self.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Leave that.
We asked Gary, did you
Listen.
ever move your daughter Tanya when she was a minor child from the bed to the floor so you can engage in inappropriate sexual acts to her? You answered no. Did you place a sock over your daughter Tanya's mouth and nose when she was a minor child to cause her to black out? You answered no. Did you ever touch your daughter Tanya for your own sexual gratification? You answered no. Did you touch your granddaughter for your own sexual gratification? You answered no. Did you at any time engage in any inappropriate sexual acts to your granddaughter? You answered no. The results came back the same to each one of those 5 questions, and it came back that Gary told the truth.
So, number one, relieved that I don't have to hear this crap anymore. And I'm hurt. I'm angry. I feel she owes me an apology. She owes her daughter an apology.
Tanya, you took a lie to tuck the test.
Smack a hoe.
We asked you, do you know for an absolute fact that your father, Gary, sexually molested you? You answered yes. Did you fabricate the story that your dad, Gary, placed a sock over your nose and mouth to cause you to pass out? You answered no. Did you fabricate the story that your daughter told you that your dad, Gary, touched her privates? You answered no. Did you coach your daughter by helping her say that her papa touched her private area? You answered no. Did you fabricate that your father molested you to get revenge for you getting arrested for the theft of jewelry? You answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Tanya did not tell the truth.
I would like a new test. Y'all got me 4 hours of sleep. Just ate a freaking chicken. I would like a new test.
Don't make up excuses.
Hold on. I have to ask about this. You only got to eat a chicken?
A chicken strip.
And that's why you failed my lie detector
No, I
test?
was on 4 hours of sleep on a freaking airplane. I never got on the airplane before. No,
Hey, you know what? I'm asking you as a husband, right? Like, I'm fortunate enough, I'm married to a really good woman who hasn't done really anything stupid in her life, you know? So I never had to tell her, like, hey, honey, give it up. Like, you know, first of all, you're going to have to make this up to me because I've been living with wow, man. Is that something you want to say to your wife?
I don't want to get slapped.
Yeah. All you have to do is say, I made a mistake. I'm really sorry. Let's try to work it out. You don't want to say you're sorry.
yes, I am sorry, and I'm sorry that I think it's you, and I remember your face.
Anyway,
I would like.
you get the hell off my stage. Get over it, man.
Yeah,
you made a
look,
mistake. Say you're sorry. Move on.
Look, I agree. I moved on. I knew what
just
kind of
wanna
a
see the
dangerous,
kids.
and she just keep coming on. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for my granddaughter.
And I'm sure I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Yes. Actually,
yeah,
yes.
wait till.
After being with someone for 4 years, you would think that you know them well. But that's not the case with Lindsay and Nate. You see, their relationship has turned violent. Nate has choked and punched Lindsay and even given her a concussion. All because he believes she's been cheating. How would you describe your relationship?
Our relationship, Steve, is rocky. He is not telling the truth. I don't talk to him when I'm at my family's house because my family hates him. Like, everybody in my family hates him because of what he did to me. He's got me out here looking crazy. Like, he's the one that's cheated twice. He just cheated a month ago and got caught. He didn't tell me. I had to talk to the girl, and he still lied about being at that girl's house. He's the one that's really cheating. He gave me a concussion to the point where he punched me, he choked me. I was like 5 seconds from death. He thought I was cheating on him with the guy in the alley. He even asked the guy in the alley, and the guy in the alley even told him no, that me and him never had sex, and he still accused me of having sex with him, even after the fact. I had to go to the hospital. That makes me feel like less than a woman. And to tell me that I'm prostituting, that makes me feel like I don't prostitute. That's not what I do. I love him. I've been with him for 4 years of my life, and I'm not no punching bag, and he's gonna stop putting his hands on me today. today, Steve, I'm out. I'm leaving. As soon as we get back to Muskegon, Michigan, I will go my own way. I can do by myself.
Why do you want to save this relationship?
Because that's not Nate. Nate only does that stuff when he's drinking, and Nate has been trying to change his ways. And I love Nate. I wouldn't put 4 years put in 4 years to be with somebody if I was just gonna cheat and do other things. So I took a lie detector test to prove today that I'm not prostituting. I'm not. Yup, I cheated on him. I sure did after he was in jail, and I was done with his ass. Yup, I sure did because he cheated on me, so I was only getting him back. And do I regret the person I cheated with? Yup, I sure do, but I don't regret cheating. Nope, I sure don't.
You know, Lindsay, you're not 21.
No, I'm 41 years
you're
old.
41.
I got 10 years on him.
So I'm asking you, as a woman in her 40s, why in the world would you want to stay in this relationship?
Because I honestly... Because I really do love him, like, for real. I wouldn't I wouldn't even be here, Steve, if I wasn't trying to make it work. Like,
But he cheats on you and hits you. What could he do that you'd say, okay,
well,
he hits me, he cheats on me, but if he did that, then I'm out of here.
Well, I'm to the point where I can't take no more. Like, it's got to stop today.
Okay, he came here and took a lie detector test.
Yep, he sure did.
If he fails his lie detector test,
Then his ass is on his way out the door when we get back to Muskegon, Michigan.
well, let's meet Nate.
You be on them little kid games all the
Right
time.
here. You gotta stop putting your
All the
hands on me.
time.
No,
You be
this
on little
guy's
kid
got to stop
stuff
today.
all the
No,
time.
we don't.
You
Just
act
'cause
like a little
I
girl.
don't. Because I be at my family's. The reason I don't call you on my family's is because my family don't like you. So I
No.
can't call you on
You go
my
to your
family's. Because that's where I live, is with my family.
No,
It's to
that
the
is
point where the 3 most important people in my life don't even talk to me because I'm with Nate.
You've attacked her in your relationship.
Yes, sir.
And why did you do that?
I did that because I was drinking and I was hanging out with homeboys, and I pondered on that the whole time. We talking about it at the bar, whatnot. And then so when I got home, it was a totally different story.
You punched her,
Yeah, I put my hands on her,
choked her. And choking is, the one thing you choke somebody is to cut off their air supply, right?
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
wanted
5 seconds from death.
You wanted to cut off her air supply.
No.
Well, no, when you
I
choke
wasn't
somebody,
thinking
that's
about
exactly
that.
what you want to do.
Right, I wasn't thinking about
Okay.
that at the time.
You know, I always think it's crazy. Like, you say you love her, right?
I do love her.
Okay. You are trying to do something to somebody that you would do on the streets. You're doing it to a person that you say you love. Mm-hmm. Is that love?
No.
Why do you stick around?
Because of the good things that she do. She could be a great wife. Like, I go to work, she
You
comes
want to be
home.
married to her.
I'm just saying, like, if that was the case, like, she could,
No,
she's
I
wife
want you to
material.
ask the question. You see yourself being married to her someday.
I could if things,
what?
if things change.
But what? See, to me, that's the wrong way of looking at it. If things have to change for you to marry her, why not just get out of the relationship?
Right.
Why look at it that way?
Right.
That makes no sense to me. Why wouldn't you say, if I'm getting to the point where you make me so mad, I hate you, I'm out, man.
He has said that.
Because you probably end up going to go to jail if you keep
I have
doing
said
that,
that.
He
right?
did go to jail for 4 months.
Right, okay. So you went to jail for 4 months for hitting her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What
did
was-
my
right.
time. and-
Yeah. And that's got to suck when you're in prison, right? Or jail, county jail.
I was in jail.
Yeah, county jail.
I didn't argue the point. I
Right.
told the judge what happened.
But see, I wouldn't come on and go back to that relationship. Why would you go back to this?
Because I do, because of love.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because of the
That's
good
not
times.
love.
Because of
See,
the good times.
People throw. You
of
know
the
what?
good times.
I'm starting to wonder when people say they love. I don't even think people on my stage know what love is. I like having sex with you. It's not love. I like when we go out and party. It's not love. Like those things aren't love.
No, she can leave the past alone.
But she doesn't.
It's possible.
Are you hoping for? You know what insanity is, right? Doing the same thing over and
Over
over
and
again
getting-
and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
So how long will you live in insanity for?
I ask myself that a lot.
You ask yourself a lot of questions, but you're not giving yourself a lot of answers. Lindsay came and took a lie detector test, and we asked her, besides the one time that he knows about since being in a relationship with Nate, have you had sexual intercourse with any other man?
Not when we were together.
She answered no. Besides the one time that he knows about since being in a relationship with Nate, have you had sexual contact with any other man? She answered no. Results came back the same, and it came back that Lindsay told the truth.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now what? Thank you.
See, even what you just did makes
Because
me
I'm
think,
so tired of him accusing me, and I better not hear about it after we leave here at all today.
That's why no matter what you tell me, no matter what you say, this is never going to work. Nate. Besides the 2 times that she knows about, since being in a relationship with Lindsay, have you had sexual intercourse with any other woman? You answered no. Besides the 2 times she knows about, since being in a relationship with Lindsay, have you had sexual contact with any other woman? You answered no. Results came back the same, and it came back that you told the truth.
Now he's out.
You guys think we're crazy, but it's okay. We'll see you guys in 10 years. We'll still be here.
No, you won't.
Yeah, we will. We better be. 4 years, I'm fighting for 4 years now for
There's
nothing.
no way. Listen, I wish I had a Steve Wilkos crystal ball that I could bring out right now.
I wish you did too, Steve.
Yeah, I do. But we don't need it because I'll just do this. Crystal ball. Will they be together in 10 years? No. Will they be together in 2 years? No. And let me tell you something. You know how the system works. We all do. And sometimes not justly, not just at all. But if you stay with her, you know where you're going to be, right? You're going to be back in jail.
No, you won't.
No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. And listen, I'm trying to scare you right now. I'm telling you, you need to leave this alone if you ever want to be happy. I don't like to break anybody up. I don't like relationships to end, this and that. You're not married, you're dating, okay? And I'm telling you your future, looking in the crystal ball again, you're gonna be in county somewhere up in Michigan, and you're gonna be watching the Steve Wilkos show. And you're gonna tell your buddies, you know what, Steve told me I'd be here. So let's see, do you walk off stage apart, or do you
Nope.
grab each other's hand and go live
We're
blissfully
going,
ever after?
Yep, that's what we're going to do. Come on.
John and Kia met Gary and fell in love. He began to help with raising her son, and they got married. Everything in her life was going well until one day, while she was doing laundry, she found a document that changed her life and challenged the future of her marriage. That document stated that Gary was a registered sex offender and the victim was a 10-year-old boy. Gary, why didn't you tell your wife you were a sex offender?
I was afraid of just being judged, understanding that the word sex offender automatically puts you in the mind frame of a pedophile, just a person that you don't want to be around.
Or a rapist, or
Rapist.
many different things. Were you hoping that she would never find out?
Honestly, I just didn't know how to tell her. I didn't know. I wanted to, but I just didn't know how to. Just
But
be.
what was the game plan? Here you meet this woman. She falls in love with you. She has a son. You get married,
Yes.
right? And are you thinking, I got away with it? Or at some point, I'm going to have to tell her?
At some point, I'm going to have to tell her.
Did you think, man, after I get married, maybe she'll be more understanding?
I did.
Okay. How did she find out?
She was washing my clothes, and I was out working, and she was washing my clothes, and then she found the papers. She called me hysterical.
But what's the papers?
The paper is just me just signing a paper just stating that I came down to the police station and registered.
And how often do you have to do that?
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months?
Yes, sir.
So she finds this paperwork. What does she do?
She immediately calls me and cussed me out and screamed and hollered, told me to leave. I immediately started crying because I didn't want to lose my marriage, especially behind a lie.
She did kick you out for a while?
We kind of separated in there. Yeah, we kind of separated.
In the house?
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't leave the house?
No, I didn't leave the house.
Okay. When you were going on the register every 3 months, where did you tell her you were going?
In the morning, I would tell her I had to go do a little job real quick, and then it only took me 30 minutes to do the registry, and then I would just come back like an hour and a half later.
How did you become a sex offender?
Me and my ex had broke up, and we left. It was an ugly breakup, and then after that, maybe 2 days later, I get a call from the police comes to my home, and tells me about charges with our underage son, and I immediately denied the charges because they were false, and after that, I was arrested going to my parole officer because I was already previously on parole for a whole different crime.
Not a sex crime?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So I was previously on parole, and I was 6 months left on my parole before I was walking it down, and I went to go see my parole officer, and they locked me up from there.
And what happened?
After that, I waited, and I stayed until I got a lawyer, and after that, I accepted an alpha plea because I was already a convicted felon. And
What's an alpha plea?
An alpha plea is a plea of no guilt, but saying that the state might have enough evidence to convict me.
And how long did you have to do?
5 years.
Wait a second. You took a plea for 5 years and you didn't do it?
No.
Why didn't you say, this, I'm fighting it?
See, where I'm from, well, fear of, I already was incarcerated. So the lawyer.
Right, so wait a second. You were incarcerated before?
Yes,
For
sir.
how long?
7 years.
Okay. I gotta imagine prison sucks.
Yes.
Right?
Correct.
So you said, I'll do another 5.
No, sir. It was.
Yeah, you did do that.
I did. However, my lawyer, it was under the advice of my lawyer because she didn't
Yeah,
want.
why didn't you say, you do the 5 years?
I told her she was fired, and she told me that I couldn't get my money back.
You see what I'm getting at?
Yes, sir.
Like, if you already did 7, and now you're going back for 5 for something you didn't do, I'd be like, hell no, I'm gonna do everything I can not to go back.
I definitely thought I did until all the way up until the end, until it was time for trial, and my lawyer.
So you're in there for 5 years?
Yes.
For something you didn't do?
Correct.
What's that like? Being in prison for 5 years for something you didn't do?
It was horrible. It was a very horrible experience.
So you get out, where did you meet John Kia at?
At a gas station.
How do you meet somebody at a gas station?
Well, she actually worked at the nursing home behind the gas station, and I lived in the apartments right next to the gas station. So I was going to the gas station, and she was going on her break. And I seen her, and I spoke to her, and from that point, never stopped speaking to her.
But now you stayed together, right?
Correct.
How has this affected your marriage?
It's affected my marriage in ways because just the dishonesty in her and knowing that.
And this isn't like, yeah, I used to date her.
Yes,
This is yeah, I want the prison. Did she know about the 7-year stretch?
Yes, she did.
So she knew you were a felon to begin with?
Yes, she knew I was a felon.
But she didn't know about the sex offense?
Correct.
Okay. Does she trust you now?
Yes, I believe she does.
She does?
I believe she does. I don't know. I believe she does. I hope she does.
I mean, does she sleep with one eye open? You know.
I mean, trust is there. I mean, my character, as far as how I am with the children, shows that I'm nothing like what they label me as.
How do you get along with the son?
It's my guy.
He's your guy.
That's my guy.
Now, whose idea was it to come here and take this lie detector
Mine.
test? Because you want to prove to her you didn't do this.
Definitely, in the
And
world.
it'll clear up a lot of things.
Yes, it'll start my legal process.
Let's meet your wife, Janakia.
To wait till I get here to hear that you spent 5 years in jail again.
I'm sorry.
That's not cool.
I know
No,
it-
I'm sorry.
I'm so
sorry.
I'm trying to explain to you that I didn't want you to judge me. I already understood that the situation
But
was bad.
it's already out. Like you already judged. At this point, what else is there?
Well, I did.
Like you already judged.
I really thought I explained it to
I already
you.
knew you spent 7 years in prison. Why you can't tell me about the other 5?
I thought I did. But
Like everything has been. We have been so honest with each other.
How blown was your brain?
I was disgusted. Like my mind was. I couldn't put what I knew about my husband in the same world, in the same, just in that atmosphere of somebody that's violating children.
Right, and you had a son from previous relationship,
And
right?
he's wonderful with
I've
my
been
son.
wonderful with
Right,
the children, the grandchildren, everybody.
I'm not gonna say you're horrible with kids. Like, you're better with kids than I am, but that don't, you know.
You also understand that everything that I went through in this situation, losing my mom, losing my dad, everything that I went through in this situation, I walk out every day with a label on me that doesn't fit. Every day. I can't go to, if my daughter gets sick or if our son gets sick, I can't go to the hospital because they're in a child's ward. So I have to sit out. I can't be there to hold my child's hand if they're sick. Like, there's a lot of things that you don't understand about this label. And I'm sorry I'm sorry for lying to you. It was all out of fear. It was never because I did it. It was fear.
Okay, cool, but what else could you be lying about?
There's nothing
I mean,
else.
it's like
There's
5
nothing.
years.
Nothing.
5 years
Nothing.
for something you didn't do.
Nothing else I lied about.
Okay.
And today you will find out.
I sure hope so, because baby,
But on some
look,
level, you believe him, right? Because you stayed
on
with
some
him after you
level,
found out.
do. Yes, I do believe him, because like I said, he is awesome with my child. He's freaking great.
I mean, you trust him with your child, right?
I do.
Yeah. So on some level, yeah. Because if you didn't believe him, you wouldn't be leaving him alone with your child, would you?
Well, he's not really alone with my
Okay.
child. Like, ever since we've gotten together, he's made it, like, very clear, I'm not a babysitter, you know. You're not just gonna leave your child on me. Like,
Yeah.
if you wanna go out, you get a babysitter and this and that. And I'm cool. I was okay with that, because at the same time, I didn't just wanna leave my son.
Yeah. Would you have married him if you knew this before?
I wouldn't have stayed if I knew this at all.
If you knew it all, you would have been out of there. Which
Not the
I think
child
is a normal
molester, no.
reaction. But now, what? You're too far down the road with feelings for him?
Yeah, and I mean, not only that, we have a life, and
We
my
built a
son
life
would be
together.
devastated. Like, my child would be
Your son loves him.
broken, yes.
Yeah. What if he fails?
Oh, he got to pack his stuff. He got to go.
He's got to go if he fails.
It's no stand. 5 years, really?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What if these people just tell you I was in prison?
I would stick it out with you.
Whatever.
Gary Kimmer took a lie detector test. Did you touch your ex's then underage son for your own sexual gratification? He answered no. When your ex's son was a minor, did he ever perform oral sex on you? You answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Gary told the truth.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you, Steve, so much for this. I really needed this. I really did.
You still got some making up to do.
That's okay. That's okay. But I really needed this, Steve.
You know, it is a tightrope, I think, and somebody in this situation has to walk, because if you proved that you didn't do this, you took the plea because you had been in trouble before, and I can understand how difficult it must be to tell somebody, you know, I have feelings for you. I don't want to tell because I might lose you. Maybe if she falls enough in love with me, she won't leave me after I tell her. But I think you're really playing fire in those situations. I think you have to be upfront and honest. And
I have been.
Because you're just kind of building something on the lie. You know what I mean? But I'm glad this is working out for you. And I hope, you know, someday, because let's face it, if you're innocent, you didn't do this, I hope that someday you'll be able to clear your record and you can go on without this.
Thank you.
Thank you. There is nothing as special as the bond between a grandparent and her grandchildren. But over the years, I have encountered a number of grandmothers who denied their grandchildren and demanded a DNA test. And that was the case with Joanna's 19-month-old granddaughter. Not only did Joanna make up rumors that her daughter, Christina's boyfriend, was not the father, she also accused Christina of abusing the child. Take a look.
I'm here to prove to Keyshawn, my mom, and his mom that Keyshawn is the father of my baby.
And do they all doubt it?
Yes.
They all do. And why do they have this doubt?
My mom, I was giving birth to my daughter on August 18th, 2010 at the hospital. My mom called one of my friends and told my friend that she wished I would die on the operating table.
Your mom said this?
So I had her banned when I was
I'm sorry, why did she say that?
I guess because she was banned from there too. I didn't want her there. We're not close at all. She left from there and went to Keyshawn's parents' house and told his mom that the baby was not his and the baby would come out white.
Did you say her child
I steal you guys, watch your
isn't
pockets.
Keyshawn's?
No, sir, I did not.
You never told anybody that?
No, sir.
You didn't go to Keyshawn's mom's house the day the child was born?
And I got witnesses stating that too.
Okay. Do you use racial slurs?
No.
You never?
She does.
Oh, I'm asking you.
No, I don't.
Did you ever address her boyfriend with any kind of derogatory term?
No, because I'm dating a black guy myself.
Okay. Joanne, we gave you a lie detector test.
Yes, sir.
When your daughter went into labor with her first child, did you tell anyone that you hope she will die on the table? You answered no. The results came back inconclusive. Have you ever referred to your daughter's boyfriend with a racist name or a racist slur? You answered no. Your test came back inconclusive. Did you tell Keyshawn's mother, Cheney, that her son was not the father of your daughter's 19-month-old? You answered no.
Right.
Results came back you did not tell the truth.
That's a lie.
Messed up, Joanne.
Have you told
you
people?
messed up, clown.
Have you told people that Keyshawn was not the father of your daughter's 19-month-old? You answered no. You did not tell the truth.
See, that's not even cool, Joanne.
See,
For real, why
don't
would
you
you
get your
even do that,
blonde-headed
yo?
ass on
See,
over there.
that's not cool, man.
Keyshawn, you are the father. See, your mother robbed me of the opportunity to throw her ass off my stage, which I was really gearing up to give it to her good, but she ran away before I could do that. First of all, I'm glad for you. You guys are young, very young, and it's going to be a challenge to, raise kids when you're 19 years old and 20. I hope you'll devote your energies not on somebody that's a huge anchor around your neck, and
She's
instead,
out of my life.
Right.
It's done. I don't want to even see her no more. She's not my mom.
Put whatever positive resources you can into your children, and if there's any kind of counseling or help that we can give you, maybe even some parenting classes so you make sure you don't go down the same road as your mother, so that you can grow up and have a normal relationship with your own daughter. Wish you all the best of luck, and if you need some help, you call us. Good luck to you. This next grandmother made some of the most vile remarks that I have ever heard anyone say about a baby. Not only did Tracy deny her grandson, but she called him ugly, hideous, and a bastard.
Why would she say such vile things?
Because she doesn't like me. She says that all I wanted was strength for his money, and all I wanted to do was have sex with him. And she put him out for wanting to be with me.
So Trent, you were with her for a while, right?
Yes, sir.
On and off, ups and downs, but with her.
Yeah.
She has a baby. You're in the delivery room, right?
Yeah.
Baby's born, you start crying, right?
Yeah.
Hey, not to be, I did the same thing. Now, why are you denying that it's her baby?
Man, it's like, I got like 1,000 people in my ear saying one thing.
1,000 people?
Yeah, saying another. My mama saying this, they saying that.
Yeah, but forget what other people say. You are with her, you're in a relationship with her, you in the delivery room. What does Trent say?
I think it's mine.
You think it's yours, but your mom's having a lot of influence over you.
Yeah.
If that baby is Trent's son, why
What did she have the audacity to call me a bitch?
You're right. That's wrong. That is wrong.
Because you called my son a bastard. Girl, that was way after I did what I did.
Now, Ashley, the girl he's with, she has a baby too.
Right.
And you accept that as your grandson?
Oh, yeah, my granddaughter. Yes.
Granddaughter?
Yes.
And why is that you accept that granddaughter but not your grandson?
Because she's not evil. That's a sweet girl. She
But
is
we're talking
sweet.
about the children.
Oh, I knew from the beginning about Ashley, but it's like a few days later, here come Chastity. Oh, I'm pregnant too. Y'all babies is 2 days apart.
Hey, your
The little
son's a
girl-
very sexual man. What can I say?
Yeah, okay, Steve.
Trent, you are the father.
You knew that. You knew that already. You knew that.
And your reaction to that is, you knew you were. It's more your mom influencing you, but if you had even 1% doubt, this definitely, you know.
Can I have that? Can I have that? Can I have that? Can I have that? Can I have that?
15-year-old Reginald was in complete disbelief when his ex, Jaleesa, told him that she recently gave birth and that he was the father. And even though Reginald said he was prepared to step up to the plate, Jaleesa's mother, Elvalita, hoped that he was not the father. Not because she didn't think he could be a good parent, but because of how much she hated his mother, Nicole. How do you feel? 15 years old, possibly could be a father at 15?
It hurts. I mean, my son has so much potential.
Well, I think he still has a lot of potential.
Right,
I think
but
it's going to
at
be much more
15
difficult going forward.
At 15, what does he know about being a father?
All I want to know is no, it ain't no. All I want to know is why my son wasn't invited to the hospital.
I don't like you.
I don't like
I
you
don't
either.
like you.
And whatever.
Boo-boo.
You wish you
I
had
don't
like
like
me.
you.
That's all.
I don't want to be his son.
That's all.
I don't want to be his daughter.
I don't want to
hate you.
I hate you too.
You're a drama. You're a drama. A liar.
Asshole.
Okay, can you talk to me now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you want Reginald to be the father of your grandchild?
No, he was not a virgin when he had sex with my daughter. She brainwashed my daughter, kept my daughter in her home, turned my daughter against me, and let them sleep in the bed together. She told, you know what I'm saying? She did that.
Is Reginald the father of your child?
I believe so.
You believe so? But there is a possibility that another man could be the father of the child.
Yeah, but the dates just don't add up, so I don't know.
You are not the father.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's so much love.
Thank you, Jesus.
Janisa, I told you I will always be there for you. I do love this baby. Miss Ivanita, please stop acting childish, dog. Please stop acting childish, man. Come on.
Everybody take it. You don't got to deal with it no more. You don't got to deal with it no more.
I told y'all I was always going to be there.
I feel you dodged a huge bullet, young man.
Yes, he did.
I've heard that a lot.
Be careful with what you do because 15 minutes of pleasure might end up causing you a lifetime of grief. Paula stopped having a bond with her 3-year-old grandson shortly after her son, Drew, took his own life. You see, 2 weeks before his untimely death, Drew confided in his mother that he didn't think he was the father of Courtney's son. After that, not only did Paula doubt that she was the grandmother, but she was also convinced that Courtney was involved in her son's death.
I love that man with everything in me.
And you were together with him 13, 14 years?
I was 14 when we got together.
14.
Yeah.
And for the next 14 years you were together?
Yes.
And you had 2 children with him?
Yes.
And you were pregnant when he passed away?
Yes, I was 2 months away from giving birth.
Yeah.
2 months away.
You believe that he committed suicide, right?
I'm 50-50. I know he was capable of it because he's had so many attempts before. He's had suicide attempts before. But then at the same time, I've heard rumors of people saying that someone did murder him.
Okay.
All I know is I didn't have any involvement in that.
Okay, Paula, what if it turns out that the little boy, the 3-year-old, what if that turns out to be your grandson?
If that is my grandson, I will
What's she
love
gonna
him
do? Oh,
just
really?
like I
Okay.
love the rest of them.
Really?
Yeah, but hold on, Courtney, please.
Really?
But what about the fact if he's your grandson, you kind of missed out on 3 years of his life?
She will not and did not let him see me.
Come to my house to pick up my son, and you walk right past him. You don't look at him. You don't talk to him. I have begged you to be in my kid's life.
Okay.
Begged you.
Having something to do with him, I couldn't have nothing to do with it.
Paula,
How
you
do
do
you-
see your 12-year-old grandson, right? Yeah.
You know what? I don't even go to his house to get him.
We're going to find out if Paula is the little boy's grandmother. Okay?
Let's go.
Concerning the DNA result, Paula, you are the grandmother
Oh,
to Courtney's 3-year-old son.
What now? What now?
Oh, again, Courtney, I'll have
Whose
to live
baby
with
is
you
it?
in my
Cook
face
it.
like you
Cook
always
it.
have
Whose
everything
baby
else.
is it, though?
You go
Whose?
to hell.
Okay.
So what was that like? You leave the show, you come home. What was that moment when you first saw each other?
We talked about everything that had happened on the show. We said, apologized to each other, and we said that we were going to move forward and nothing else was going to stand in our relationship or come between our relationship for the boys and for both of us.
And Paula, do you spend a lot of time now with your grandson?
Yes, I do.
It has definitely been a journey that we have been on in this process, and it has been a great journey, and I see a very happy ending, coming.
We're really happy to see a bad situation resolve itself, and that you guys can all be together as a family, and we wish you all luck in the world.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank you,
Steve.
Steve.
In the heat of the moment, Heather made a huge mistake by telling her boyfriend's mother, Elizabeth, that she wanted to cheat on her son. She claimed she only said it out of anger because she thought he was being unfaithful. However, that comment made Elizabeth question whether or not she was the grandmother of her youngest grandchild. Heather says you don't even hold the little boy.
I don't. And I'll be very honest with you, I absolutely don't. And from the moment he was born, I saw him, but I'm not, to be honest with you, I never took him overnight with me. I always took the twin grandchildren, but I never took him.
So you don't play the traditional grandmother role with the little boy?
Not at all.
Does your son doubt if the little boy's his?
No, actually, to be honest with you, when he was born, I had told my son, honestly, I told him, I says, you know what, you need to go get a DNA test.
How hard is that for you to see your son shunned by your own mother?
When I first kind of seeing how the reaction was between them, it bothered me just for a little bit, but not really that long, just because how I am as a father, just to even my twins alone. If no one's spending time with them, whether it's family or friends, that's fine, because they're my kids at the end of the day. I care about them. I spend time with them. I'm their favorite person. I'm Braxton's favorite person. So it doesn't matter. That's them.
Your mom says she's been waiting these results for 2 years. She wished you would have done a lot sooner, but hey, you're here. The test is free
Absolutely.
on the Steve Wilkos Show. You don't have to spend your hard-earned money on a result. And the results of that DNA test, Trayvon, is that you are the father of Heather's 2-year-old son.
Sir.
Yeah!
I told you. You know that.
Man, 2 years of 2 years. Man, thank you, Steve.
Even
Oh my God,
even my
thank
brothers and
you.
sisters would simply agree with you.
Oh
Mom,
my
no,
God.
You were wrong.
And
If
I
it
will
wasn't
do
for you,
exactly what
Steve, it still would
I
have
will
been
do
hell.
exactly what I said I would do. To Trayvon, and whether Heather takes it or not, I'm a grown woman. I take mine, and I apologize for putting you both through what I have.
I tell this story all the time. My grandmother was one of the most wonderful, important people in my life. And, I had her for, until I was in my 50s. And she was the most magical person in my life. Grandmothers can be so important. And, that you could be that to this little guy. I'm glad the results are great for all of you. Good luck to
Thank you so
everybody.
much.